Good evening, and welcome to our relaxing bedtime hour. Get cozy and prepare to drift off to dreamland. Eyes in the dark. A group of 5 friends, Sarah, John, Lisa, Mike, and Matt, decide to go camping in a remote part of the woods for a weekend. They arrive late in the afternoon and set up their tent, build a campfire, and start enjoying the serene surroundings. As night falls, they hear strange noises outside their tent. Twigs snapping, leaves rustling, and something moving around. They start feeling uneasy and decide to turn in for the night. However, Sarah, who is sleeping closest to the entrance of the tent, wakes up in the middle of the night to the sound of scratching on the tent's fabric. She opens her eyes and sees a pair of glowing eyes staring at her from the darkness outside. She tries to wake up the others, but they're all sound asleep. She then hears a low growl, and the eyes disappear into the darkness. The next morning, Sarah tells the others about her experience, but they don't believe her and attribute it to her imagination or a trick of light. They spend the day exploring the woods, fishing in a nearby stream, and gathering firewood for the night. However, as night falls again, they start feeling uneasy, and the strange noises return. This time, all of them hear the scratching and the growling outside their tent. Lisa even catches a glimpse of the glowing eyes and screams in terror. The friends realize that something is out there, watching them, and they start to panic. They decide to leave the campsite and try to find their way back to civilization, but soon they realize they're lost. They hear the creature moving around them in the darkness, and they start running blindly, trying to escape. As they run, they start hearing eerie whispers, as if the woods are talking to them. They hear their names being called, but when they turn around, there's nothing there. They become disoriented and frightened, and the creature's presence seems to be all around them. They stumble across a small clearing and see an abandoned cabin in the distance. They decide to make a run for it and hope to find shelter there. As they approach the cabin, they see that the door is open, and they rush inside. But inside the cabin, they find a gruesome sight: the remains of what appears to be a previous group of campers, ripped apart and strewn about the room. The realization sets in that they are not the first to encounter the creature in the woods. As they huddle in terror, the scratching and growling outside the cabin become louder and more frenzied. The creature is trying to get in. The friends huddle in a corner of the room, trying to defend themselves with whatever they can find. But then, the scratching stops, and there is an eerie silence. They cautiously peek outside and see that the creature has disappeared. They seize the opportunity to run from the cabin and continue their desperate search for a way out of the woods. As they run, they hear the creature's eerie whispers and feel its malevolent presence all around them. One by one, the friends succumb to their fear and despair, until only Sarah is left. Sarah finally stumbles across a ranger station and is rescued. She tells the authorities what happened, but they find no trace of her friends, except for their torn and bloodied camping gear. The story ends with Sarah haunted by her experience, wondering if the creature is still out there, waiting for its next victims. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.